Hi. Falun, the city in Sweden, the administrative center Lena Dalarna. Falun, the 28th in population city of Sweden with 37291. 2010. Inhabitant. In 2001 the city and the former copper mine are announced by UNESCO the World Heritage. History. The city arose near the copper mine and many centuries completely depended on extraction of copper. It is supposed that activity in the mine began in the 11th century, but there are many bases to offer that copper ore was extracted in the 8th century. The copper mine of Falun for many years formed a basis of economic welfare of Sweden, having allowed her to turn in the 16th century into the leading European power. In the 17th century Falun was the second largest city of Sweden after Stockholm from the Ord population. In Falun 2/3 world extractions of copper were made at this time. In 1687 on the mine there was a big collapse, about which it is told in the short story by E. Hoffman, Falunski Mines. And since then the value of copper production in Falun gradually decreased, despite rare revival, up to closing of the mine in 1992 because of exhaustion of reserves of ore. I received the status of the city of Falun from future Queen Christina in 1641. It is historically divided by the Falun River into two parts, heavy and sweet. In the first, owing to proximity of the mine and places of processing of ore, there was rather bad ecological situation, up to lack of vegetation because of pollution of the soil, and there lived in this part of the city only poor miners. In AQVIX, the population of the city steadily grew. That was promoted by emergence of the railroad in 1859. Geography. The city is located in the central Sweden, in 230 km to the northwest from Stockholm. Square of the city of 12.2 km, including sushi of 11.3 km. It is divided in two by the Falun River. Run. In the southeast and Velen. In the southwest is surrounded with the Lake Svarpen. In the north, the lakes Estenfors are within the city. Through the city there passes European Evel Route, Oslo. Municipal coat of arms represents the image of three symbols, mirror of Venus over the image of a city wall. Three signs of Venus symbolize three female foundresses of this city. Economy. Industry. Timber industry. Stora Enso plant. Paper mechanical engineering. Velner couplings. Electrotechnical. Ericsson Cables plant. Medical. Cedric plant. Chemical. Brands. Paint on a tree Falunski red to the line. Made only with use of materials from the copper mine of Falun. Rye bread to the line Horn Rouge. Falukorv sausage. Education. In the city the Dalarna University. It is founded in 1977. And a campus is located at M. University 2010. More than students. With division in Berlinge. 700 employees, more than 60 programs of training, 16 of which are at the level of the master and courses. The directions of courses and programs: music, media and design. Also training for nurses, midwives, teachers, sociologists, social workers, musical, cinema and a body of producers. Musical Conservatory. 1967. One of the leading schools for musicians. Training in classical music, jazz, folk music, composition and dances. The highest in additional educations. The only high school in the country was specially developed by the program of training in classical music. 4 gymnasiums work. Culture, art, sites. The failure formed in 1687. The monument of the World Heritage, the mining area of the Big Copper Mountain in Falun, is formed by the following objects. The copper mine in Mount Sturkopperberg. Plants of smelting of copper, zinc and production of copper vitriol. Industrial landscape around the mine. Houses of miners. Lutheran Church Sturkopperberg of the end of the 15th century. The central square with street. Christina's Lutheran Church and a town hall. Several museums, including the Museum of the Mine Falun and Mining, Museum of Local Law Lena of Dallin Work in the City, Merchant House Museum, the Old Estate, the Museum of History of Medicine, the Railway Museum, the Military Museum of a Regiment I Gave, the Museum of Sport. In the territory of the commune there are also museums. In the city there is a chamber orchestra. Musical festivals of folk music and rock music are held. Since recent time, annually at the end of summer there takes place the extra-genre musical charitable festival, The Grandmother Crosses the Street. Theatre in People's House, libraries, music and dancing bands of different genres, church choirs, art exhibitions. In Falun a long time Selma Lagerlöf lived and worked. Here she wrote, among other things, A Wonderful Travel of Niels with Wild Geese. The hometown Swedish heavy metal of the Sabaton group. Sport and leisure. The city is the center of ski sports. In the Sports Lagnet complex, the Ski Sports 1954 World Cups, 1974, were held 1993 and 2015. The municipality makes large sums in sports constructions and seeks to create an image of Falun as sports city. Sports Lagnet complex. The covered swimming pool, skiing runs, springboards for jumps on skis, indoor ice rinks for driving and for curling, the hockey rink, the covered tennis courts, track and field athletics stadium, gym, the big covered gym, a camping sports school. In the city there is a gym with exercise machines, squash halls, the outdoor pool with the hill, the stable with a hire of horses for riding, beaches and fishing on lakes. In the territory of the commune there are also places for sport and leisure, free ski resorts. Also far. Write comments. Read comments. Interesting people will tell interesting stories. All of good mood and good luck.